Oh, welcome back guys. Figos are here with Booby Destiny Reign of Legends, and today we are hopefully going to reach Green Valley, which lies at the end of this path. But first things, I should check what to lead with, because I'm pretty sure there is something up this ledge. And I'm not wrong. It's Tamashi. Haven't seen her for a long time. Royal Darkness, okay. Okay, it's pretty simple, but why doesn't she have her battle music? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, battle against Tamashi, she leads with that choke, and I have the total wrong lead for this one. Machoke only learns fighting moves by level up, and I doubt that Tamashi's smart enough to teach her Pokemon any HM or TM moves. So baby Lugia is, no, I shouldn't say baby anymore, it's the real Lugia, is a 100% counter. Not to mention that it's raining surfs boosted and I have a super effective Confusion. I wonder what would do more, Confusion or Surf in the rain? Let me think. Is Confusion doubled or... I don't really know. Let's try it out. Let's see how much Surf will do next. Let's see. I think it should take it out. I'm not sure if I think water moves increased by 50%, so technically Confusion is still a bit stronger. I don't really have a great counter to Pikachu, but Lugia can handle that. I'll demonstrate the power of Lugia this episode. So against Pikachu, the Surf is definitely stronger. Confusion isn't even super effective. And it's a one-hit KO, that's how broke Lugia is. You get the Legendary before even getting to the 6th gym. You can get it even earlier. I'm pretty sure Lugia evolves by happiness, so if you just walk around with Lugia until his happiness maxes out, you can evolve baby Lugia as soon as you get it, which is, I think, after the 3rd batch, so you can't have your fully evolved Legendary after the 3rd batch, which is broken as hell. Okay, well that's not good. Dragonair uses Dragon Rage. These are ways to get around Lugia's incredible bulk. Use attacks that deal fixed damage. And since I'm paralyzed, I can't outspeed it anymore, so Ellie will finish this. Well, a Slam. You know that Lugia has a really high defense, and that Dragon Rage would have killed it. I'd really thought your AI was a bit smarter. Okay, that's good for me. Ellie takes it out, gets some experience. And Lugia goes to his level 35. So, pretty easy battle against Tamashi. Hopefully there will be some challenging battles ahead, and for defeating her we get THMO2, which contains Fly. But I don't have the badge to use Fly right now. So I'll need to get the 6th badge first. That's another thing I really don't like about this, about 3rd generation. When you get Fly, it's pretty much irrelevant, because you've already been to most of the towns that are hard to reach. Okay, this is dead end. Okay, might as well fight this trainer first, and then I'll have a look around. Maybe this really is a dead end and serves no other purpose than getting Fly, and I was on the complete wrong path. But anyway, if that's the case, then I'll just cut out my way back to known territory. Okay, let's use Surf, see how powerful Ellie is in the rain. She even gets Stab on Surf. It's with not 1k with Measle, which hasn't that bad special defense. It has bad physical defense, but I think special defense isn't that bad. Okay, Ninja defeated. What is it? Green Valley down there. Okay, let's see if I can I get down there? Or is there... oh, this way. Well, this is just a Pidgeotto, not something interesting. At least not something worth wasting your time on. Okay, let's see. Can't get up here, I should use a Repel. Is there something up here? No, there isn't. It's dead end. So the only way to go is down here. Is there a place to get off? Okay, here we are. Is there an item down here? Let's check. What's the items down here? There are not too many hidden items in this game. At least, not the ones that are complete. There are some that are so completely obvious. And there's an item over here, and an elixir. Elixir. Well, how do you pronounce that? I think it's spelled differently in every Pokemon game, as I remember. But I never use them. They are really important if you want to do like a no Poke Center run, but other than that, you most likely won't run out of PP ever. So, Hippowdon, does this thing have Sandstorm? Yes, it has. I think it did Hippopotas. Oh, it was in the desert, so I couldn't see it. But I thought there was one Pokemon that didn't have the ability to cause a Sandstorm, although it should have. Sandstorm at least exists in this game. But nevertheless, Ellie takes out in one Spoof on Surf. So it didn't matter at all. So Sandstorm isn't as abusive as it is today. In Gen 3 we didn't get the special defense boost for rock types. That was only in Gen 4. And also there were not so many Pokemon to stall with in Sandstorm than there are today. And there was no real good Sandstorm Sweeper. A Sandstorm Sweeper, but as soon as we got one, it immediately got banned. I mean, Excadrill, of course. Yeah. You have this best weather, and then that's extremely good for stalling, and then you give them a really good Sweeper too. That was too much for the metagame. Although I'm not an expert. I think that most teams were forced to have their Excadrill counter, and there weren't too many. I think the only one that was really reliable was Gliscor. Maybe Skarmory. Well, Skarmory could damage Excadrill in return, Gliscor at least could. Alright, let's get back to 3rd generation Pokemon Ruby Destiny. This is not a 5th gen hack. I haven't seen a 5th gen hack till now, and I probably won't be able to play it. This computer is by far not strong enough to handle DS games. It can handle some really easy DS games that use really simple graphics, but I think it's I tried a Pokemon game and it didn't work that well. Okay, back to this. Satu, another interesting Pokemon, but yeah, nothing too special about it. Oh, Togetic. That's a bit more interesting. The 4th form of Togepi, the Pokemon you could get from the egg in Pokemon Gold and Silver. But it's really nothing special. Togekiss is damn annoying with the Paraflinch tactics you can use on it. Or I probably mix up strategy and tactics a lot. I don't know what's the real difference. And at least in this generation, Togetic was a bit more useful with Serene Grace and Hustle. You could use both abilities if you wanted, although I always prefer Serene Grace. I hate missing. And Hustle gives you an 80% accuracy at max, which is really nothing I'd like to have. A Leaf Stone, I don't need that, but I'll have it anyways. Repel War off. Oh, there's a ninja down there. I'll probably run into him sooner or later. Nothing over here. Can I get down here? No, I have to go over the bridge. And I bet there are wild Pokemon on this rock, so I'll use a repel just in case. It doesn't cost that much. A ninja, I knew it. Let's see what the ninja has to offer this time. 3 Pokemon, Spinnerack. Really, we have nothing better than a Spinnerack. One of the worst bug types in the game. It learns no useful moves at all. You don't see any reason to use Spinnerack or Ariados for that matter. Although, yeah, I've seen people who claim that Ariados is good in Ubers because of, I think it was Spiderweb trapping and It can use Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak, tools which are super effective against most of the metagame in Ubers. But other than that, it can counter some specific Pokemon, but nothing more. And I wouldn't use it. Also, it's a pain to level up. I tried it once in Pokemon Gold and it didn't work out at all. Same thing with Lediba. I always wanted to use Lediba because I liked Ledian so much in Pokemon Silver, but I just couldn't make this thing useful. Yeah, maybe I can today because I'm more skilled now with the strategy and movesets. Back then, I thought, oh, okay, Shitter and Stick, that might be useful, but it had like base 50 attack. Or shit, Gloom. Okay, I can handle that. Aurora Beam should take it out, hopefully. This is a good place to level up Ellie because she's probably my weakest Pokemon right now. And I don't want to use Dudley in the rain, just in case some random water Pokemon appear. And against grass types I can't do much if my Ember is weakened. And still, yeah, Dudley is kind of underpowered right now. He lacks the moves. He will get one in 2 levels if I'm correct. And then all the problems will be solved for a little while. Until then, patience. Who can I use in? I'll leave it like that. I should be there soon. Citrus Berry, a useful berry. This other one is hopefully is a Leopard Berry. Probably the best berries in the game. Yeah, the Citrus Berry and what are the other games? Those that heal Lumberries, that heals all status elements. They're useful in battle up. Leopard berries, they are like ethers, but you can farm them, so you have an infinite amount of ethers if you really want to. Policeman, what's that? Luminous Sceneries. Weather Institute, okay, that's me. So are you Grunt in Disguise? Team Aqua Grunt in Disguise, who's now earning his life as a fisherman? These 4 Pokemon, that's annoying, and he has water Pokemon, so I'll probably go to Bulbapedia once this is over. Remember Raid is weak, so I guess I should be able to still 1-KO this Body Slam. That's what I do. Mantike. I'll use Master because he has the highest physical attack. I can't really do much damage with special attack to a Mantike. I think we've seen Mantike. Oh, I can even get Swift Swim, so I'm super fast Master and there's Master of the Rain. Yeah, Mantike evolved for the previous pre-evolution of Mantine. Also a cool Pokemon, but also kind of useless. Kind of can't do anything but sit around. Octillery, oh, that isn't too good. Octillery can't harm me either. If it doesn't pull out like Hydro Pump in the rain, but it doesn't learn that while level up, or if it does, then it's really late in high levels, not at level 30 at least. And here's the Mantine that I was talking about. Mantike is kind of the weirdest evolution, or one of the weirdest. In Gen 5 there was one that was even weirder. But Mantike only evolves if you level it up with a Remoraid team. So I'm not really sure how you're supposed to figure that out. Same with Phoebus and Melodic. I couldn't figure that out back in the days without the internet. And I also don't know how you should figure out how to evolve from your Mantike into Mantine without any strategy guides. Let's see, have a look over here. There might be an item. It is. Rare candy, that was worth it. Usually I always use the rare candies right before Elite 4, because it is easier to gain level at a low level. Oh no, this part. With the 3 annoying trainers, the Mimic Circle, that mimic every move you do. So if you move down, they move down, or it doesn't. They don't mimic you exactly. It's kind of weird. I always seem to be able to trick them. You could have obviously avoided them if you want to, but I don't want to avoid them. They are made of cool Pokemon like this Glicker. The Glicker is 4 times weak to ice, so Ellie is really not in danger of being taken out. There is a Hyper Potion, yeah, that will be used. And one more trainer. I wasn't trying to avoid you, I was trying to catch you and then murder your Pokemon. That's what I'm about to do. Pineco? Oh, I hate Pineco. I remember back in the old days, Pokemon Gold and Silver, they had 2 moves that make them impossible to catch. First, Protect, which made it impossible to hit them, and then Self-Destruct, which obviously made them faint instantly, so you could catch them. So your only chance was that you use neither of those moves and use Tackle instead, so you could weaken it and then throw a Pokeball. But I remember that I had like 2 or 3 Pineco blow up on me before I could finally catch it. Okay, no power. I'm kind of running short now. Step forward, step forward. If you turn right, we turn too. I don't know how they are programmed, but it doesn't seem to work too well. Shuckle! Oh no, that's an annoying bug. Pokemon with the highest defense in the whole Pokemon world. 230 in defense and special defense. If it went for his sucky 20 base HP, this thing would almost be impossible to kill. And if it tended to have very common weaknesses like water and rock. But still, if you're not prepared for Shuckle, this thing will wall you. And I mean really. I've died to a Shuckle a few times in the battle tower because I wasn't prepared for it. Yanma, yeah. I like the Yanma. It's one of these Easter egg Pokemon you don't really know where. Oh shit, I misclicked. That doesn't matter anyway. You don't really know where to find them, and then you just look around, and then you find this Pokemon and you think it's the rarest Pokemon ever. That was Yanma for me back in the days when I played Pokemon Gold. Just happened to find it. The rarest Pokemon I've never been able to meet up with again was Snubbull. I don't know if they only appear at a certain time during the day, but I could only find one wild Snubbull ever in the 200 hours of Pokemon Gold. Oh, one last trainer. Oh, there are more than... I thought there were only 3 people in the Mimic Circle, but apparently I was wrong. More experience for Ellie. Not Yanma. Hopefully he doesn't use Detect again. Just wastes time, PP. Without accomplishing anything. Yeah, fine, use Quick Attack for 7 damage. That doesn't bother me at all. Alright. There's one more to the left, if I remember. And hopefully this will be the last trainers. Oh, there's one more. I really thought there were only 3 trainers in this Mimic Circle. Well, I just moved some of those of the other trainers to the Mimic Circle and then pretended there were 6. Not Pineco, no, Surf. It's overkill, but I don't care. I can just one-shot everything. It's so convenient. Fortress, something more interesting. Steel Bug type evolved form of Pineco. Has really high defense and a really good typing. But unfortunately, its special defense isn't that great, and in the rain I can take it out with 1 Surf. Catcher Greg. Oh. Yeah, in the German translation, one of the bug catchers is called Greg. One you can get your phone number from. Then, I think in Gold and Silver he tells you that when the bug catching contests are. Oh, another bug maniac with Spinnerack, and hopefully he doesn't have Ariados. Why do they all have these weak bug Pokemons and not the cool ones? I thought bug maniacs tend to have rare bug types. Arvadius, speaking of the devil. What else is to say about Aridos? Nothing really. I don't like this Pokemon. At least. Oh, rest. Do you have anything to spare? No. Encore might still be useful. And rest is not useful without sleep talk. Snore is not worth it. Let's take this. Oh, Scyther. At least this time he brings something more interesting. One of the coolest black types ever. Scyther. Oh, hopefully this will not kill me. Good, Ellie, you're a beast. Beast of a seal. Not the sea Pokemon seal, the animal, and Scyther survives. No, I have to get the heck out of here. Oh, let's go. Oh, shit. All of those are weak to wing attack. Oh well, I might as well just use an item. Do you have a super potion? Yeah. Pick up some super potions in the meantime. Oh, okay, maybe I didn't waste that. I hope there are not too many battles ahead anymore, but still, they could. Aurora Beam, Pursuit. You really think that I switch out now that I've healed up? You should have used Pursuit the last time, that would have made sense. Although it wouldn't have killed me even if I did switch out. Pursuit is special in this game, and Scyther has pathetic special attack. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Alright, finally here. Alright, we've reached Green Valley. I will check next time if this is the place we want to go, and then we will hopefully find our way to the 6th gym. So, until now, I hope you all enjoyed this part of Pokemon Ruby Destiny, Reign of Legends. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like to, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye everyone.